Hey, good morning, good morning, good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning.
Man, I'm sorry for that tiny little hiccup there, everybody. I went live and Restream said, "No, you're not.
No, you ain't.
No, sir.
Ain't happening.
It's not happening." How you doing, man? How you doing
I'm
today?
doing good, dude. I'm good. Doing good. How are you doing?
Man, I'm doing great. I have felt really good the last couple of days, like
Good, man.
mentally.
Looking
Like,
good.
yeah, I
Looking
got
sharp.
a haircut,
Yeah, I got
got my
tightened
beard
up.
trimmed up. My wife said when she was like, I tell you, man, good morning, Brian. How you doing, buddy? My wife said, man, when you get a haircut and a beard trim, she's like, you look 10 years younger. And I'm like, well, you know
It's
what?
true.
I'm gonna keep it up then because when you work from home and you don't see a lot of people, you don't actually are not looking at yourself a lot. You have a tendency to just kind of like I forget about it. I forget how I
I
look,
I
you know?
I do that. Like I don't look at the mirror a lot. And I went to work the
More
other day,
highlight.
and I had
Oh, some nose hairs.
yeah, and I didn't notice, and I got to work, and I went there. I was like, oh crap, man, I have a little something
Look
or
at
other there.
look at Nova in the background looking for some snacks.
Yeah, she's hoping her mom's got something, something to give.
Something to give. Well, hey, talking about something to give. Um, man, I've got a whole bunch of stuff I want to talk about, but we only have two people in the chat, so I'm gonna wait till that kind of fills up so we can run some BS for a little bit. But talking about something to give, you got like man, like you and I, like our plans have changed drastically
Hmm.
for the year. Um, uh, over the last week, like you and I have been talking about how uh-oh, I'm too sexy for my hoodie,
Don't
too
get that
sexy
song
for
stuck in my head, man.
I know, right?
Don't do it. Please don't do it.
uh so you and I had already talked about how we were not going to Legion's Con this year.
Right.
Wasn't going to happen. Wasn't in the cards because you and Ree are going to be getting married really close to Legion's Con. Then you
Yeah.
guys were going to go on like a little road trip vacation honeymoon thing.
Right.
And so I was like, well, if we're going to come up to Michigan for the wedding, then and if it's going to be too close, then yeah, then we're not going to do Legion's Con. But it sounds like you guys are being fluid with your wedding plans and whatever your wedding plans are, um, like you're keeping it small and you're not really inviting a lot of people. Maybe just some local people. You don't want to put a big burden on people having to travel
Yeah.
far out of state.
It was a lot of pressure. We're just trying to figure out what's best for everybody, even though it's our wedding. We just figured maybe we should do smaller and then do more traveling. So like instead of spending money to have like a big ceremony and a big reception and yada yada yada, let's just conserve and let other people conserve, like you and Pamela, my best friend from California, other people, South Dakota. Instead of them converging, let's go and visit them after we get married. So we're kind of thinking, instead of maybe waiting until the end of the year, maybe we'll do it mid-year and then spend take many trips, and see things that we want to see, go to places. She wants to go to Tennessee and see Nashville. I want to see Graceland. I want to see my buddy in California. I want to see you guys. So we're just taking smaller trips, but then also the pull and the allure of Legion's Con at the end of the year was just too much for me. So I just
Yeah. So
I
you
had
let
to.
me know this information, and I think my wife and Ree were like kind of talking about dates and stuff, and
Mhm.
and so Pamela was asking me, "Hey, are we going? We not going? What's going on?" Hey, what's going on? We got Emperor Antonio in the chat. We've got
Good
Andy the
question,
Cleveland.
Brian.
Uh, so so yeah, it looks as if we're going. Um,
Yes.
I immediately got on, uh, I booked some rooms to stay, and yeah, like we're going. So it looks like me and the Smurber will be returning to Legion's Con this year,
I'm very excited
and
about that.
I'm pretty excited about that. It's pretty crazy. And I don't think Randall is going to be joining me this year. I talked to him about it. Hey, Romero, good morning. I talked to him
Morning.
about it, and he was like, "Hey, I think we're going to be taking a trip to New Jersey to see the people that we stayed with last year,
Oh, okay.
right after Thanksgiving." He's like, "So, um, I'm too sexy for the stream, too sexy for
Emperor.
the stream, too sexy for the stream." So
You're
my
gonna get that
goal is,
damn song stuck in my head all day.
I know. Uh, so I talked to Pamela about it, and I think she's going to join me.
That
And
would be
so
great.
I'm going to be dragging her to Legion's Con. I don't think she's going to attend. She'll just be there, and maybe her and Ree can get out and do some
Yes,
fun
that's
stuff.
my thought. And
Go and
they can laugh at us when we geek out at whatever we see there.
Lord have mercy.
But yeah,
And
I
Billy
want to
say good
take her to.
morning. Good morning to both of them.
Good morning, Anna, Billy, and Heinrich. Yeah, I want to take her to New York City afterwards. So we're just gonna do probably Saturday and Sunday, and then either Sunday night or Monday morning we'll go into the city. All are welcome that want to go. But
We
I
did that
want
last
to.
year. That was so fun. Being in
Yes,
New York City with you and Randall was like, man, it
eating
was
that
literally
pizza, walking the streets.
highlight of the trip. Like, it was highlight of the trip.
I had a
There's enough
bone.
people
Try to
in
kiss my
the
arm. I mean, come
oh
on.
my gosh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you for I guess geeking up and doing it, because I know you were starting to feel under the weather. We didn't know that you were getting
Yeah.
as sick as you were,
Yeah, I
but you
was
were
like,
starting to feel.
maybe I should just stay here. You guys go if you want, but I was not really feeling it too much. But I'm glad we went. I had a good time. It was kind of like I'm happy to go with you guys, but I was also I missed out on some stuff at Legion's Con too. So that's why I thought maybe next time. But you guys had to go for your flight. But next time I might
Yeah.
try to go after the actual,
Yep. Same.
the con.
Great. Okay, cool. Well, there's enough people here in the chat. I just want to reach out to everybody in the chat and all of our friends that are in our chat group, Legions Collectors, and just say, we're thinking about all of you, because we've got the gamut. Okay. Like, so we've got Rob and my really good friend Juan, one of my best friends in the whole world. They both live out in California. I think there may have been some evacuations in order because their state is on fire.
And
And
literally.
then on the complete other side of the United States, our friend Brian, our friend Heinrich, they're all covered in snow. And so there's, we got wildfires, and we got snow. So I'm feeling for you guys. It's like 50 degrees here in Florida, and like literally, I mean,
Whatever, man.
my kids are walking around in shorts.
I do anyways, but it's probably about 18 outside with about 3 inches of snow.
Yeah, man.
Girlfriend said more
Gosh.
than 3. You say more than 3? 4 inches.
She knows the difference between 3 and 4 inches. Just saying.
Does she? She says I sure do.
Awesome. So, hey, if you guys before we get banned from YouTube,
Right.
If you guys happen to catch me last week on Latin Legions, which, by the way, Greg, have you ever been on Latin Legions?
Yeah, it was a great show. Those guys are so much fun. They play
are.
games and
Tony,
they're
Al,
funny. Yeah.
Ed's nice. Ed nice.
Tony
Matt.
Toy.
They're
Matt.
all fantastic. They're amazing. They let me on their show last Sunday, which I don't know if that was a good idea, but they did. But one of the things they did is they played a game called Know Your Saturday Morning Cartoons in honor of me, and I did win. Which I told them, like, if I lost this, like, I could never come back on the show. So it didn't. Like, yeah, I would never be allowed back. So I was like, dude, that was a really cool idea. And since this is a toy collecting show, I thought, like, my favorite thing to do is watch old school toy commercials from the 80s, because these things, like, these guys in the 80s, they knew how to sell toys.
Absolutely.
They knew how to do it.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
So I'm going to start a new little segment every Saturday. We're going to watch a few 80s toy commercials. Greg does not know which ones I'm going to be showing, and we're going to see if anybody remembers these clips specifically.
Ready.
From their childhood. And I will say, sometimes I've come across some that are from, like, England, because they'll have pounds on the prices if they show something, and I'm like, I definitely don't remember that, but that's why. It's because it was not in our area. So let me see if I can do this without screwing anything up. So what window am I going to share? Here we go. We're going to share this window right here. And here we go. Let's see if you remember any of these classics from our childhood. Look at that Dio.
That's pretty cool, man. I don't remember any of those toys. Those caps.
That city playset, man.
Drop it, creep. Ultra Police.
Uh-oh. Another
Part
RoboCop.
part
Sorry.
2. Get to the chopper.
I always
Get to
thought
the
Headhunter
chopper.
looked like a school principal.
Yeah.
RoboCopter, part man, part helicopter.
Copter. Ooh. Dinobots. No. What are those? Zoids?
Robostrucks. I thought they were Zoids as well.
I think I had one as a kid and they were
Yeah,
pretty cool.
you would wind them up and they
Yeah.
would start walking.
Robostrucks. I don't remember that name though. Robostrucks. Damn, that's complex right there.
I never had
What
any
the
of
heck?
these.
No, I didn't either. They look kind of janky, like they don't move too well. Nice haircut, kid.
Everybody had one.
Yeah. Robotics. Robotics were actually pretty cool. I never had them. I think that was kind of a more expensive toy. The Rock Lords. Robots that transform into rocks.
That's right. Nothing says action more than rocks.
Yeah. My dad threw mine away. He thought it was a rock and chucked it. That's probably like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon right there.
Probably.
There's Leonardo DiCaprio. There's Rock Lords. Tonka.
Oh man.
I thought it was
That's
Hasbro.
just- oh yeah. I mean, look at that. It's Tonka. There were so many different toy companies back then.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it. I just wanted to show a few. I didn't mean to show two RoboCops back to back. I thought I had the right one queued up.
Somebody was
But hey, Rob is in the chat.
Rob Z.
Man, we were just talking about how I have another friend that's just north of LA who had to leave as well. So our thoughts are with everybody who's either dealing with fires or snow. Like you guys have it all going on. Robostrucks had every one of those Robostrucks. Brian says, yeah, man, those are awesome. I
like
thought the Rock Lords were silly until they showed up in Masters of the Universe. And then we're like,
did they?
Those things are.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
we had a couple. We had a couple of I forgot what they were called. Stone Dar and Rockon, I think were their names. They changed into yeah, Tonka did GoBots and Rock Lords.
I love those old commercials.
God, what were they called? I want to say they were called Rock Lords, but I don't remember. Like it was
I
Stone
do
Dar
not
and
remember that
Rockon.
crossover.
I know Brian is going to correct me here in a minute because he's our resident Masters of the Universe encyclopedia
And Transformers. And Andy knows his stuff too, man. Andy is
I think I have one of the Masters of the Universe Origins. Didn't they made one? They made Masters. I think you had to get it from Mattel's website, Mattel Creations.
Yeah, I guess Rob had to evacuate the other night. Was that last night? Night before? Thursday night?
Dang, I don't see it, but I'm almost positive. Also, by the way, third shelf up on the wall.
Looking like a toy guy.
Look at this right here. Check this out. We're going to pan over this way. Here's my work computer. We're going to go up. Can't really zoom in.
And
but that right there, there's the dragonfly hanging from my ceiling. And I've got crazy legs right there dangling down.
What's wrong with him? Oh.
Ripcord is hanging off the side of the helicopter like a crazy man.
Yeah, I need to open mine. I just don't have any room right now. We're gonna do some rearranging today. I'm off today, so we might do some restructuring of the man caveage. And
Man, my tripod's about to fall over. That's what's going to happen. Okay, so I got the names right. Rockon and Stondar. They
meteor
were called
ribs.
Comet Warriors. I
Hmm,
do not remember that whatsoever, but I had both of them as a
good
kid. I have one
memory.
of them as an adult. Um, Rob says, yeah, they're all good. So is my friend Juan. So shout out to both of them.
Good guys.
Um, what is he talking about? Some meteor ribs. That sounds like
I'm
something that
hungry.
McDonald's would come
Yeah,
back. Yeah.
meteor ribs. Get your meteor ribs now, kids.
The meteor ribs are back for a
Astro
limited
fries.
time. Okay. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Where is our pickups? You ready to do some pickups?
Ready, Freddie?
Yep. All right. Let's do it.
Let's do
Double pickups.
double pickups.
I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot, but
one stellar pickup, and then the other ones is basically just Valorverse. Which
dude, I'm
Valorverse is good.
digging. I'm digging that Rodan shirt, by the way.
Thank you, man.
If you had, let me have it. I'm gonna pose a question to you because I know that they're similar but different. If you had to give up one and only collect one line, would it be Valaverse or the Operation Monster Force? Because I know they're very
Between
similar.
the two,
If you had to choose between those two,
I would say that's a good question, dude. I would say probably Monster Force,
to
but
give up or to keep?
to keep.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Just because it's got a wide array of different figures. A lot of the Valorverse stuff doesn't really interest me. I just pick and choose, but I don't know. I like their stuff. They're fun. They go really well with classified, but then so does Valorverse. What's up, Curtis?
Morning,
Curtis in the
Curtis.
house. Morning, sir. How
Rob
about
says,
you?
"Are you getting Doc Knock today?"
Yes, I'm listening for the door. FedEx is saying that they're it's out for delivery, so I'm listening for FedEx to knock. If it knocks, I'm out of here, guys.
Bye. Yeah.
What about you?
Rob
What would
says,
you pick, Valor or?
I would say I don't collect Valaverse,
Hmm,
so I would say Operation Monster Force. It's a little more fun. I'm gonna give my 2 cents about Valaverse,
I was
and
going to ask you.
I don't I don't have a strong reaction to Bobby Vala the way other people do. Um, I think he makes some very valid points when he does like his little talk videos where he just sits and talks about toys and stuff.
Mhm.
I don't hate him. I don't have the reaction that a lot of people do.
Yeah, some
Um,
people won't buy just because.
yeah, I don't have that. I don't collect it for only one reason, and it may not be very valid. And I'm not knocking the line, and I'm not knocking anybody who collects them. The world is literally on fire. Do what makes you happy.
Right.
So, but I would say that just for me, his characters don't have enough character. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not like GI Joe, where like you look at that character
Each one
and
is
you
different.
instantly know what
Right.
that guy's about, whether he's a Marine or whether he is like a karate guy like Quick Kick, or he's a mysterious ninja like Storm Shadow, or he climbs rocks like Alpine. Like you instantly look at them and you know what they do. Now that also may be nostalgia and growing up with them as a kid maybe clouding my perception on that as
Mm.
well. I fully admit that. But to me, all of his characters, they just kind of look like Black Ops operators, like modern. And that's, I know
Right.
that's what he's going for. And I wish him all the success. The line looks good. I have played with them. I've messed around with them. They move great. They're just as good as like the quality is just as good, sometimes
Right.
even better than Hasbro's Joe's. I know the weapons are great. I just yeah, I'm just not. It just doesn't.
Yeah. Well, I think he's still building on his character base. And he's making
Yeah,
some good and some are okay. A lot of the
dub dub.
figures are army builders, like the recon trooper, just kind of basic. So I mean, you can buy a couple of these and have them part of like a terrorist
Right.
group or a splinter group of, I don't know, mercenaries or something. They're just fun.
I agree with Curtis on this. I've seen some older videos of him. I think when
Yes,
he worked at Hasbro and and stuff. Yeah, and I think he's chilled and probably rightly so. I mean, he's like, hey, I've got to appeal to a base of people. I need to not burn bridges at cons, and you know, I get it. And I know you have the big Valaverse vehicle, and it seems like everybody who
Vanguard.
has that loves that thing. So
It's amazing. I'm looking at it right now lovingly. It's an amazing machine over here. But I actually have Joe's in it. I've got Quick Kick and Cover Girl that I got from Brian Carr. So
nice. So what else you have that? So you have a Valaverse, like a simple soldier there. Anything else in that box?
um they also sell a Recon gear pack that you can buy
Yeah.
separately with
Yep.
that kind of
That's
goes
one of
to,
the things he does that I love. I love that he has weapons packs, heads packs, hands packs.
yeah.
Like he's taken a little page out of like Mythic Legions with the hands packs and the weapon
Really
packs.
good
I love it.
guns and accessories. We got Guesague Echeverria in the house.
I was gonna try to do that, man. I was
Go
gonna
for it,
try
dude.
because
Hit it up,
I
man. You
feel like
can't
I've
overthink it though. You just got to throw it out.
Guesague Escavaria.
I just scared my dog. Got Pandora. I got the this is the limited. No, this is the regular version of Pandora.
So they make a version of that, but they also make a bloody version, right?
Yes, yeah. There's a variant that's like 1 in 500.
I love how Greg's like, yeah, I don't really like Valaverse that much. I'm not. I could give it up. He's like showing like, I just spent $400 on Valaverse stuff. I got a $500
No.
Valaverse van over here in the corner.
I actually like this version better. She's got like the black leather goods.
Nice.
And just in case, and Curtis, if Curtis is still here, yes, I do buy male figures. I just wanted to actually show that, Curtis, that I do buy male figures occasionally. That's it for Valorous.
Very cool.
A nice little box.
I want to give a shout out. So my first pickup this week was actually sent to me for as a review sample by my really good friend of the channel, good friend of yours, Steve Mank over at
The Mank.
This is what I'm going to be opening today, and that is the
Nice.
Mythic Legions Undead of Viking Fell. Today, actually, we're going to be opening 2 retailer exclusive figures. Greg's finally going to open one of my figures of the year last year, the Fisher Rice, and I'm going to be opening this thing. So thank you, Steve Mank. Everybody, please head over to articulatedempire.com for all of your action figure needs. He ships fast, very well protected. He is a great guy, and we wish him the best. So articulatedempire.com and build your empire.
Nice. That was good, man.
That's what I like to. I have a little. So that video will be going up Monday for my Mythic Mondays. So that's one of my pickups. Anything else? You got anything else going on?
I have one left. Do you still have some too, or?
I do. I've got a little bit left.
Okay. I've been waiting like a year for this figure, and it finally came. It's the Morgan from Dark Stalkers.
Ooh.
A little cheesecakey, but
man.
Great figure. Storm Collectibles makes some amazing stuff. So Schmerb buys male figures to do the housework for his female figures. Exactly, Curtis. You got to figure it out, man. He's got to hold the broom for sure.
Speaking I noticed the Black Praetorian guard made Bill.
Yeah, made his top 10
of the figure. Another figure that was sent in to me as a review sample from my good friend Rob over at Savage Crucible. And this video will be going up next week as well, and that is the brand new Viteris Rapax. This figure is insane. I like to call this the Battle Cat tribute figure.
Yes,
because it looks very much like Battle Cat with the green and the yellow. And these figures actually come with each one comes individually packed with a different mystery weapon. Like there's been like 3 or 4 or 5 different mystery swords. So it comes with one of those down there, and it does come with the new feet. Speaking of that, Rob also threw in a whole bunch of new feet for me.
Nice.
So I got my feet all squared away. So thank you, Rob. That video will be coming up next week as
How's the legs? The legs on what, G? on Morgan or on Tigra, on Balaverse?
Oh, I
Which
can tell
leg?
you how his tiger leg is going.
I got this from my buddy Brent. He printed me out a
It's a
broom so I can give
Nimbus
this to my
2000.
my male Recon Rage figure so he can sweep while my lady figures are looking good.
That's amazing. That's
Thank you,
amazing.
Brent. Dr. Brent.
I'm gonna show all this stuff together because I can't believe that I got all of this for less than $40 from
Nice.
Walmart. They had some crazy sales. So we're gonna start off with Black Series OSHA. The reason I bought this figure is I already have it. I bought it when it was brand new because I liked the Acolyte and I collect Star Wars. So I already bought this figure. But the reason I bought it was because I had worked on this custom of K-Vess from Star Wars Outlaws. I bought a little Nix off of
Mhm.
eBay and painted it up. So I have a little Nix. But this was made from a Dr. Aphra figure, and the head is the Baroness from the last Snake
Oh
Eyes
yeah.
movie. The head's okay, but I feel like she's a little too tall, and the vest and the sleeves are not quite right. In the game, she has more of a vest like this with a collar turned down, but her sleeves are rolled up and she wears gloves. So I figured I'm going to use this as the base body and then paint the sleeves and the jacket the same, so maybe they look the same, and just replace the head. I wanted to pick one of these up, but everywhere I see them, they're still full price. Walmart had this for $7, so I picked that up. Had a sale going on. I needed to get over that $35 threshold so I could get free shipping.
Hmm.
And so they had the Penguin from McFarlane's The Batman movie for $5.
Wow.
And I never wanted this figure from the movie, but now that I've watched the entire season of the Penguin, and it's incredible. And by the way, Colin Farrell won Best Actor in a Limited Series or a TV series at the Golden Globes for his performance. But I want to repaint that head, make it a little bit more. And I may even repaint the coat. I've seen some people make this white, like a white shirt and black tie. It looks more like he does in the show. So I'm gonna repaint that for $5. I
I
figured
think
I can't pass it up.
more
Yeah,
detail
just a
on it would make it
little
look.
more detail. Yeah.
Yeah, punch it up.
And
Punch it
then
up.
here's the biggest one of all. This was $23. Now I already have this set because I collect uh G.I. Joe Classified series, but $23 for the head alone is worth it. But I pop that head off, put it on my old Falcon, pop this helmet on, have another like Steel Brigade or whatever they're Steel Corps. Coral is a fantastic figure. I've seen people like
Yeah, you
popping
could
another Scarlet head on her. I can put her
absolutely.
on a one of my motorcycles. I have her like standing on my shelf. So $23? Are you? That's less than the price of one of these
You
figures.
can't beat
Plus
that.
all the weapons and gun effects. I think my grand total from Walmart was like $37 for all of that. So I was like, can't pass it up.
Can't pass that up.
Let's see here. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you guys.
Thanks,
Also, I want to
Heinrich.
give a shout out for like Heinrich and Terrence and everybody who after the show, I see you guys are like sharing it like in Dork Layers Collectors group. I see you guys sharing it on the Cabal. I really appreciate that because I always feel awkward like sharing my own videos on those channels. I always
I
feel
do too. Yeah,
I
I'm
feel
like,
bad. Like I don't want to spam the Cabal with all of my videos that go up that are Mythic Legions related. So I
you
appreciate you
should.
guys sharing it.
You should.
You know, let's see here. Let's get into our next little segment here, our unboxings. So let's do it. So we already talked about it. You're going to be opening Fisher Rice, which prepare yourself. That's figure of the year quality that you're holding there. And
Really? I know Curtis is in love with his figure,
I know
but
Curtis is going to agree with
I,
me because
I'm just not
I
a
saw.
cosmic guy, man.
I know, but this is transcendent.
That's
This
what I
figure is
hear.
trans. People say I don't like I don't like comic book movies, but it's like the Dark Knight with the Joker. That's transcendent. It's not.
Yeah,
It's a comic
I
book.
mean, valid point.
It's like
I do love the Attila head. That definitely is a bonus.
oh man, this guy comes packed out. Look at this. Comes with an extra tray full of accessories. They come with a lot when you get an extra tray. Dude's beautiful, man. That dude is beautiful. He is so good. I'm willing to drop another $60 to get another one. He's gorgeous.
I do love the color scheme with the that greenish, bluish,
The color
like
scheme is what sells it, man. It's
electric
so
blue or whatever.
perfect. It's beautiful.
Now the Cosmic Guy's fighting words. Don't fight me, Curtis. Don't fight me, man. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I don't go all in on cosmics. I like them.
All right, I can't hear you. What? I can't hear you. What? What was that? Say that again.
Trying to quietly open my candy in the movie theater.
This gun, though, Curtis is right about this gun, though. Like he mentioned how the gun has all those extra paint apps.
Yeah,
and that really reinvigorates the weapon, because like I'm not the only one that said it, but like their guns, like they need more gun variety, but like the paint apps really add something to the. Yeah, they just
That's
make it.
That's probably the best painted gun in Cosmics for sure. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, that's hecka tight.
Oh
yes, man. The Matt Stein, the Patina Prince, really, he did like a shadow circle like group.
The entire team. He did like 12 figures or some mess like that.
I sent him a message. I'm like, if you ever sell that female one, hit me up. He just gave me a heart. Like, sorry, kid, ain't happening.
Right.
I shot my shot.
This figure is incredible. I mean, just look at that. I love skeletons, but skeletons in armor, that just does it for me. Look at that. Got them Hallmere golden tooth wings on that helmet. So I went back and watched Toy Bros review on this again because I'd watched it already, but I went back and watched it last night. And he talked a lot about how in one of the episodes of Jeremy's Mythic Conversations that this figure was actually sculpted and was meant to be included in the advent of Decay Wave. So this is an older figure. This is not a skeleton 2.0 or version 2. This is a 2.0 skeleton. So this is the smaller body. And he said that the head was sculpted back then or designed back then or something like that. And meant to come out in that wave, but for whatever reason, it just didn't. And they held off and then they had it. So they released it. And so this is like very much a throwback to the advent of Decay Wave. Look at all that. All those.
I didn't realize it came with 4 heads,
legs and arms,
extra legs and arms, guns, hands, extra 2 neck pegs, a helmet, looks like a new chest piece right here. So this dude comes stacked with, what was this, a $50?
He's I think $59.99.
Wow.
I think he's like $60.
Yeah, he comes with a ton of stuff. And
this head in particular is incredible. Look at the hammering on that helmet.
Yeah, that is phenomenal. I agree. I've never put one of these helmets on before. I hear it's kind of tricky. I do kind of like this figure a lot.
I am going to need more of these Viking Fall figures. I'm gonna need 3.
I do listen to you, Curtis. I do listen to your shows. I told you, I sent you a message the other day saying that show, he's got a new YouTube show called Art by Ackerman. We're going to talk about it tomorrow on New to Mythic Live. Very excellent instructional videos for beginners and intermediate painters and customizers. I watched his show. It was really interesting because he was talking about ways to get your head sculpts that are printed to fit with a nice pop fit. And that's always been something that I don't usually buy printed head sculpts just because they don't fit very well. They kind of fall off. Oh, we have a Brocky here is first time on the camera. Hey, Brocky.
Get that.
Good boy. He's a good boy. So I do listen to Curtis, but he said to try the hot glue. So you get the printed head sculpt, and then you put use a hot glue gun. So you shoot the hot glue into the head, and then you get the neck peg and coat it with Vaseline, like right here, and then you put the neck peg into the head sculpt, that's filled with the hot glue, and just
Okay.
let it sit. I don't know how long. I'm going to invite you tomorrow, Curtis, if you're not busy, but I don't know how long you let it sit, but you let it sit for a while, and it will pop, like, and then you can just keep. I don't know if the glue breaks down eventually, but it seemed really good. Like he was moving it around, and it
That's
was able
interesting.
to
I've
go.
never heard that technique before, but that
I
sounds
think he got it
incredible.
from somebody else. I don't remember who he said did it, but yeah, Curtis. I'm inviting. Trevor said he would be on. I've got my boys Heinrich on. Jeff is going to be there. My boy Mark here is going to be there. Brian Carr is going to make his first appearance on any show ever.
Is this the first time you're going live? Is this
No,
new to
this
Mythic's
is
Live?
third, second or
Oh,
third.
okay. So I've
I've
never
heard
even
since
heard
that
of
cooking
this. And
spray works. Oh, cooking spray. My fiance loves the cooking sprays. We will try the cooking sprays.
yeah, that seems better than
Probably less
Vaseline
messy,
because yeah, less messy, and then you don't have to like probably clean that
and
Vaseline
maybe
off.
butter flavored. So
Ooh, so if you want to lick it later on, you can.
she says it's the WD-40 of the in the cooking world.
The WD-40 of the cooking world. That's
I,
right.
I'm an olive
Ask
oil.
her, does she use spray olive oil? Because my wife has started using spray olive oil.
She does like the
And
Pam, like the butter
yeah,
flavored, I think, right?
Yeah, but I wouldn't be opposed to the olive oil.
She would buy the olive oil.
yeah. Pamela uses the spray olive
I'm
oil.
gonna have to watch the instructional video on how to put this helmet on because I'm not getting it.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Oh,
Vine Jungle Figure Factory. Okay. Yeah, it's a great video. Check out Curtis's videos. I got my dog snoring in the background. He's
I had this idea from Greg because I saw him once. He popped his figure up on a rotating base in front of everybody, and I was like, "Ooh, my man got it going on."
yeah,
Look at this. This right here is just mythic sexiness.
it is.
We've
That
got a
fur.
skeleton in leather armor with a winged helmet. We've got soft goods fur, an axe, a shield. Get out of town. Dude,
And
if I'd have had this last year, Viking Fell would have been on my top mythics of the year. Look at this. This is
shocker, I turned mine
gorgeous.
into a female. I can't reach her. She's right over there. But I changed that chest on that one with a
Yeah.
thrace. But man,
This is
this
gorgeous.
this is a really nice figure. I was gonna actually trade this for another Ghost of Christmas Past, but this is Hecatoid.
Dude, that
Yeah.
figure is incredible. It's 100% incredible. I love it. I think these are two of the best releases
And
that
it's moving great too out of the box, even though it's cold. It's still snap. Still moving great. I might get like a flight mount thing. I want to
yeah.
figure out how to put this helmet on. I
I
need
know
to.
that somebody in the cosmic community is selling 3D printed jetpacks.
Yeah, that's Brian C.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So
Brian C.
yeah, you
I've
could
got a
probably
custom
get
from
one.
him.
Do you
What
really?
do I do with it? It's around here somewhere. Yeah, he does. He does the candy apple red also. I do
Nice.
with mine. Anyways, yeah, he makes backpacks for, and then also Anthony Hausiel made backpacks for the heavy gunner.
Dude,
Yeah, I
these are
take it
two
back.
two
Curtis
stellar
is
figures. I mean, I've already
phenomenal.
been playing with Fisher Rice for about a month now because I did a review of him and he quickly jumped to the top. He's my favorite. He and Kalian Shun are my two favorites.
Kalian Shun that's one of the few cosmics that I did keep. I know, G. I'm trying to be I'm trying to be gentle. I'm not forcing the limbs on this figure. No more breaks on air.
I know, right?
It's breaking my heart.
All right, I'm gonna
Don't
take
go
this
breaking
down.
my
I'm
heart.
glad. I think
Yeah,
I
this
left
is
it
a
up
beauty.
long enough. Whoa,
Oh,
there it went. That's one way to do it. That's one
I
way to do
recommend
it,
this
man.
figure. This is beautiful. The paint, um, Curtis is right. A lot of paint apps. The silver, that electric blue goes really well. Um, just really nice. Too many people are talking so highly of it. I think I just need to get him. Which one, Rob? The Fisher Rice or the Viking Fell? So I don't think Rob has any cosmics. He was
Right.
talking to
Yeah.
Jeff on our group chat about which
Yeah.
to get.
And I also saw him on when I think he was on Trevor's Legion's Lounge, like best of the year, and they got to Rob for Cosmos. He's like, "Yeah, I don't have any. Like, I don't collect them, so I don't."
I don't collect them anymore, but every once in a while, like this was in the retail, and I'm like, you know what? I'll pick it up. And I'm glad I
Here's
did.
the thing: if any of you are weird like Greg and don't like Fisher Rice, and you have an extra and need to move him, you hit me up. Do
Yeah,
it.
I was gonna trade it, but
Yeah, like you need a third Ghost of Christmas Past. For what? Are you trying to set up one with each head?
I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna make
Do
like a
it.
witch. Do it.
Make a witch.
More
Oh, heck yeah.
power. Yeah, I was gonna do like a witch thing with this broom and the ghost. Somebody had like a
Oh,
Elvira.
Rob
They
says he
used
got
the
one yesterday.
nice Rob. I told him I would sell him. I have an Olek that he might want for a custom. They're pretty cheap. Cosmics are pretty cheap these days. But
Yeah,
this is great.
Timothy Fong on the Cabal was selling some. Of course, he's always selling. But I saw his post and he had two Kalian Shuns for $30 each. And I hit him up and I'm like, dude,
You can't beat that.
send me that because now I don't have to choose which head she has on the shelf. Like, oh
So
man,
you've got multiple. Oh, we got
yeah, I'm
Jordan
gonna
in the
have to
house.
get
What's
the
up, my man?
man. Much purple love, man. Hi, friends. Hi, Jordan. How are you today?
Congrats again to Jordan and Van
Van for
and
blowing
Curtis.
that 1000K
Yeah,
sub out of the water.
and Terrence. I know Terrence was hitting the streets.
Yeah, he
Was hitting the
was selling
streets
it,
trying to get the
lifting the
boys up to
skirt, showing
1,000.
the leg.
Mm-hmm. Rob, I trade you a Fisher for a Borges. I know for some reason Rob has 3 Borgeses. Crazy. That's a
That's a
crazy
great
number.
figure. That's a
He
great
won. He
figure.
won a few, I think, or one of them.
Yeah,
He
Timothy
wins
is
quite a bit,
always
even though he
selling.
says he doesn't win. He wins. You're a damn liar,
Yeah,
Rob. You're
he
a
is always
liar.
selling. Always has good prices, and I think
Yeah.
he's out of school right now, so he's actually responding to people a lot faster
Yeah,
than
he's a good
sometimes I
dude.
would.
I got my Ragna
Yeah.
test shot from him.
Yeah, I got
Yes, yeah.
my Hallmere Golden Tooth from him, and he was very lenient, allowing me to make payments because
Yes.
it's hard to drop that kind of money on a single figure at
Yeah, he's
once.
a good dude
He
for sure.
trusted me, never having dealt with me before. He trusted me to make payments, and I made them all. So
Yeah, this
okay.
is a really nice figure. I'm liking it.
All right. As I have a strict hard stop at 11, we're going to move on to our double down because we've got some Mythic Legion stuff to talk about. Oh man, we are going to double down today on some Mythic Legions stuff. Let me share my screen again.
What you got? What you got?
What you got in that bag? A couple
What
of
you
cans
got
of
in
whoop
that
ass.
bag?
All right, here we go. All right. So this week, the Store Horsemen, they had an in-stock sale, and good God Almighty, they had a lot of figures for sale. And I am absolutely blown away that every single solitary individual Armory Knight is still available for purchase today, including the all-ins. I am blown away. I can't
Yeah, I'm
believe
surprised at that too. But
I
it's a
can't
good thing
believe it.
because we can double or triple dip. I kind of was
Absolutely.
scared and put in an order because I was thinking it was going to be gone fast, and they're still there. So, I can maybe pick up a couple more next week.
Yeah,
Maybe.
absolutely. Absolutely. Curtis says you got the Ragna test shot. You really are her number one
Yes.
fan.
Wasn't cheap either, man. It
No,
was.
I bet. I bet. So just going over the in stock sale, so you can now get the Gaspar the Unamused standalone version
Yes.
37, the Guarich the Unpredictable standard version 37. Did you pick up either one of those two?
I picked up
An
the
extra,
gas bar.
an extra Gaspar for the
Yeah,
body?
just for the body. I think it's
Yeah,
it's it's such a good basic figure, but you get like all the, the just the bare body part, with the arms and the legs and all that. It's just a
yeah.
great monk
I
kind of
hope in the
warrior.
future, I hope in the future that the Four Horsemen just release base bodies. Like $25, you just get a body.
Oh, that'd be great.
You
No
know,
accessories, just arms
hmm
and maybe a
a
head or
base
something.
body,
Yeah,
base head, female, male, different
yeah.
skin tones.
Different colors.
I
Um,
really hope that happens.
Kind of like Boss
Um,
Hacks. Boss Hacks does
yeah,
that.
yep. Speaking of ball sacks, I just pre-ordered my very first this morning. Their 1/12 Red Sonja
Nice,
went up at Big
nice.
Bad Toy Store, and I'm on it. You get the Tusk Experiment AA20 standalone version 37 and the Tusk Experimental CC 24 standard version for 37. I picked up an extra one of him, the Alien,
Oh,
the
did
Tusk
you?
Experiment. Yep,
I didn't feel
I
that one.
love that figure. I it's listen, it you didn't get this pack from Legion's Con.
No, sir. I
When
got
I
two
I would
mythics.
have told you, I would have told you if you asked me to rank all of the Legion's Con exclusives, those four figures, one, two, three, four, he would have been number four on my list. I would have told you
Really?
from the beginning. Number four.
Like
I
predator
don't want him.
vibes or what, man?
Yeah, just
He
don't
just
care. Just do not care. And he comes with a sausage recipe. I love that. That's brilliant. Um, yeah, me too. I saw that figure and I was like, I don't have a hacks, and this 25 is going to be the year of breaking out of my shell, so I pre-ordered one. But
yeah.
yeah, so I picked up this figure here. When I got it out of the package to mess around with it for the review, I instantly fell in love. I
I have
don't
to
care
watch
for
the
that
review.
particular head that's on him, the Predator style head. I like the one that's got the multiple eyes.
Can you click on that one?
Yeah, yeah. Let me click on it.
If you
He
can't,
come
that's okay.
let's see here. Yeah, he comes, you see this head right here
Yeah, I like that
with
one.
the six eyes? You put that on him, he is incredible. So basically he is a lot of Oleg Thygar parts.
Yeah.
Uh yeah, he just looks, let's see, is this him with the head? Yeah, this is him with the head. Check that out.
Yeah, I like that better.
So
You
good. Now
see
I'm
his
not a big
feet.
fan of these
I don't like those moose
alien.
knuckle feet. What other feet does he have? My girlfriend's laughing too, my fiance.
He does come with
Okay, he's got other feet.
standard
Okay.
boots.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like those. I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
like
not a
those
fan
heavy.
of like the bone style gun. Like I don't care
Yeah.
for that. I can
No.
take it or leave it. I love that he comes with that little dwarf knife. That's really
Yeah,
cool,
that's
little
cool.
short sword. He just comes with some cool pieces, extra neck pegs. But I mean, if you think about everything he comes with, he's $37. Like
Yeah, no,
he's
no,
so
they're
good. He's so good, dude.
Gaspar and Garwich both I think are great figures for that price. You get quite a bit. I mean, you don't get the dwarf legs. What's up, Trevor? And then what don't
Hey,
you
good morning,
get on
Trevor.
the Garwich? You don't get the Atlas head or Adamon head or whatever.
Right.
But I mean, other than that, you get some good stuff for the price.
Yeah.
Curtis,
Dub Dub says his son wanted another CC-24. Yeah, he knows what's up.
Curtis is saying that the armory didn't blow him away. That the price was a little too high. I don't know. I think if you're like a night person like me, I was in love with the armory experience.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just wanted to keep building. Like I would walk by and see other people's build and be like, oh,
Yep.
I want to build that. I just
Yep.
think I loved it. I had a great time. I bought 4 nights there. I gave one to you and one to my stepson. And then I ordered, I think three, I think from this sale. And then Heinrich is trading me for 2 purples.
Nice.
And I might pick up another one. I don't know. But I
So
mean,
I
what am I going to
built,
do with them? I don't know. Just probably
yeah,
display them all over.
I built like something very similar to this red guy at the experience at Legion's Con. You built me this heroic purple,
Mhm.
and then I built sort of like an evil
Mhm.
Black Knight there myself, which I used for my custom with the Brian Burke head, the Von Burke my Darth Vader Darth Maul mashup. So this time I definitely wanted a green knight because I didn't get one, so I ordered a heroic green knight, and then the brown leather armory one. I ordered those as well. And
Yeah, I
if
like
this
that.
sale is still going on next week when I get paid, I may go back and order maybe like another black armory knight, another
Yeah,
green evil. I may pick up a couple more next week if this is still going
really
on.
love the red leather. The red leather,
Yeah,
I got
that's nice
two
too.
of. I just for some reason I don't like the brown boots. I think they're kind of weird. But um, let's see. They
Yeah.
sell the exclusives for less, so sure they could. I love the
Yeah.
armor experience. Standard
Let's see.
single
Brian says, wondering
spins.
how they'll change the armory this year. Doubt it will happen, but love goblin and dwarf experience. I would love a dwarf.
Oh yeah, that I think they have
Man,
to. I think they're gonna have to. You know.
yeah. But to have all of those parts in stock and ready to go, they probably already have to have them in production. So, maybe we'll hear something maybe along the timeline of when we get the tickets announced and the room announcements from the hotel. Then what is that? That's typically in February, late February,
Dude,
early
we've got 10
March.
months, dude.
Yeah, but maybe they'll let us know
Crazy.
when the tickets go on sale if the armory experience is going to be part of it. It's what I'm hoping is they'll let us know. So yeah, we only have a few minutes left because I have a hard stop at 11. So let's look at one more thing here, and that is the pre-order for the book. So this is a deluxe hardcover book with over
Stoked, man.
360 pages of information and
That's gonna
images
be
chronicling the
awesome.
first decade of figures from Mythic Legions. So I know Trevor's talked about this, how he's gone back and he's shooting photography for like all of the earlier waves that
Mhm.
never got his beautiful photography. The book itself is going to go on pre-order for $49.99, and you can get a Silver Knight version 2 for $30, and it comes with a I think that what they're calling the Shield Horsemen. It comes with a lot of stuff, different heads. I think this is a beautiful figure. Um, so you can get the book, you can get the book and the figure.
Mhm.
I think Jeremy said that the book and the figure are going to be you can pre-order them together, but they're going to ship separately
Right.
because the book is going to be ready at the end of the summer, and probably the night will not probably be ready until later in the year. He said he would love to have the night at Legion's Con this year, but doesn't know if that'll happen. So, are you doing this? You getting a book? You getting a figure?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I'm joining forces with someone to do the 12 pack.
Mm,
So um
wow.
we'll
Do
have
you
to
have all 12 figures spoken for at this point?
no, I just wanted 6 and then I was gonna sell you 2. So
Oh, yeah. If you want to put me down for that, I'll take
yeah, because
2.
I'm happy with 4, but then I have some other buddies that said they would split it 3 ways. So we'll
Okay.
figure it
All
out.
right.
We'll figure it
If
out.
you need 2 slots filled, hit me up. Otherwise, I'll probably just get
Fiance's
one with the
also
book.
laughing at
And
that.
she's like, "We're going to San Francisco. You're
No,
not
the
getting
2
12."
slots filled. She thought that was
Oh, boy, nasty this
there. Yeah,
morning.
she dirty mind.
Yes. So yeah, I was very happy to see this. This looks
Absolutely.
incredible.
I love the
I would
silver.
definitely get this book 100%. And then I'm going to be chasing Trevor down at a show to sign it. So
Absolutely.
Trevor, get your Sharpie ready, buddy, because we're gonna be hitting you up.
Absolutely.
Um,
Can I do a
so
program note real quick
of
before we go?
course, yeah, we need
Tomorrow
all of this. Hit us up. Do it.
tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. we're doing New to Mythic Live. It's kind of a newer format. I think this is my second or third episode that I've done so far. Live at 9 a.m. Sunday, every other Sunday. We're gonna have Heinrich. We're gonna have Marty Max, maybe, which is, his name is Chris. You'll be there, Mark. Trevor said that he might be there, hopefully. We're gonna send the link to Curtis, and then Heinrich and Rob if he can wake up, and Brian Carr maybe. So anyone that basically wants to pop on, you're welcome to. We're gonna have a myriad of different things to talk about, including what we talked about today. So
Right.
it'd be good.
And you're doing that through StreamYard, so I think the limit is 10. So
Is it
I
okay?
may hop on for a while, and if I need to hop off so that other people can hop on.
Just gonna have conversation. You jump in and jump out, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Happy to have you. 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Well, we're gonna do it. Rob says
Rob
he's
will
gonna
be there. He's staying up all night.
Looks like Curtis and Trevor are discussing prices. They may have to keep this discussion going after the show because we're about to.
Exclusives on the site at 37. That's not 4 Horsemen price.
I'm not sure if they're going to settle this by leg wrestling or a duel at Sunrise. Thumb War would be great. That'd be a sneaky race.
Yeah, 9 a.m. guys. 9 a.m.
But thank you guys in the chat so very much for
appreciate you
with us. I've got 15 of you guys here. We got some newcomers, and I always appreciate that. I know Greg always appreciates that. So if you need to get your toy review fix, you can hit me up over at YouTube at Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I'm also on Instagram at Saturday Morning Toy Collector, and I'm even on TikTok, which may only be around for 8 more days. At Saturday Morning Toy, if you want to watch some crazy pose videos that I do. Otherwise, I'll just keep them going on YouTube, on YouTube Shorts. I'll keep making them and just putting them on Shorts.
I like those little ones that you make. I was gonna say I like those little shorts you have, but that didn't sound right either. So
no, I like wearing little shorts.
Sometimes you can, this is rough.
See what I'm working with. You know.
Yeah.
It's the difference between 3 and 4 inches.
So,
right,
then,
exactly. Yeah, also check out Greg's channel over at New to Mythics. See you guys tomorrow. Everybody who's dealing with snow, hang in there. Everybody who's dealing with fires, hang in there.
Yeah,
we're thinking about you guys. And with that, we're out, and we'll see you in the toy aisles.
See you guys. Thank you.